Hey there, I'm Kenny, and today we're going to cook some Japanese beef curry. So, I got these two today. Here I got some S&B golden curry, one mild, one extra hot, and I believe these guys have been manufactured since the early 20s. So if you're looking for that unique Japanese curry flavor, you gotta use these. I suggest you start out by using the mild. If you know me, I like extra hot. So we're gonna start off with some beef chuck that we got at Costco. And we're gonna add some oil in our pot, olive oil, some stewing beef, or chuck, a little more if you like. But before we get that going, let's pepper veggies. So we're gonna peel a couple of carrots here and use a carrot peeler. You gotta use a carrot peeler that looks like a carrot for the optimal peel. We're gonna do a rolling cut, or also known as oblique cuts. The point is to get a relatively uniform piece, not perfect, just relative. And we're gonna prep some onions as well. Cut onions into rough chunks. And we're gonna rinse some baby potatoes. What we're looking to do here is just to sear the meat. Once you see some color, we're gonna add some onion. Then add our carrots. And this calls for about 5 cups of water. Let it all mix. Cover the lid and let it come to a boil. We're gonna cook some rice while we're at it. When it comes to a boil, you can skim off the top all the impurities that float. Get that out. We're gonna cover it, reduce the heat, and probably cook it for another 20 minutes or so. So it's been about 17 minutes or so. We're gonna check up on it. Find a potato, and you're gonna do a fork test. get a potato and we're gonna see if it's fork tender. Yep, that's good. And sometimes when you have tougher cuts of meat, you might want to cook it a little longer. So that's up to you. But it seems like it's ready for the curry bits. It seems, oh, now it's ready for the roux. Looks like a little pieces of chocolate. Just break it up. Dump it in. And we're gonna stir that in until it incorporates. When the curry roux is dissolved, you want to cover it and let it cook for another 5 minutes or so. Sounds like the rice is done. Okay, it looks like our curry's done. And we're gonna pour it over our rice. There was a honking piece of beef somewhere here. We're gonna get that to the top. And looks like we have it. So I forgot to press record, and I didn't record any of the eating. I don't mind having seconds, obviously. The potato, it's actually quite soft and fluffy inside. It almost reminds me of baked potato, but obviously. And the carrot likewise is very soft too. So everything in here is buttery smooth, like it's very, very soft, except for the beef. In contrast, it's a little heartier. It has a little bite to it and a texture that you don't find with it in the rest of the meal. If you wanted your beef to be super soft, what you would do is skip the vegetable process, brown the meat, and cook the beef in water, maybe for about an hour, and that will really break down everything and make it soft. But I prefer it this way. It has a lot more bite, and the contrast between the super smooth and buttery curry rice vegetables to this hearty meat, it's just, I don't know, I think this is better. And I prefer to have everything a little bigger, chunkier, less refined. I don't know, to me it's a little more visually pleasing. Rather than eating all at the same time, because they're all small pieces, I like to eat them separately, independent of each other, and then that way I can experience them apart from, I guess, the other things, and I don't know. This was super easy, and you should definitely try to make this at home. You never know, you might impress a couple people. Thanks again for watching, and see you soon.